All right, Tom Trento, just a few days before we're leaving for Israel, hard at work with the crew here in our television studio in South Florida. I know you've been following us, but what we're trying to do, we're just about finished. We got to hang stuff on the walls and all of that, but all the electronic stuff is put together. We're trying to be able to return from Israel with phenomenal information and get in the studio, produce it, and make a fundamentally impeccable argument. I know when you're dealing with the leftists, or as we like to call them, the Marxists and the Muslim Brotherhood, joining together in a red-green axis to destroy President Trump and all people who follow his agenda, which is our agenda. Well, when you deal with folks like that, sometimes facts don't matter. But I think for the majority of Americans, facts matter. That's why we're going to Israel. We're being briefed by the lieutenant colonel of the IDF who oversaw all the walls and safety and security structures and systems built surrounding all of Israel. Dr. Dan Terza. We'll have interviews with him. We're going to the Egyptian border. We're going to the Gaza border, to checkpoints in Gaza, the Lebanese border, the Syrian border, the Jordanian border. We're going to see how the Israelis solve their sovereignty and security issues. And we're going to go back, as I said, to the southern border and put tremendous material together to get in your hands to make a definitive, impeccable argument that the United States of America needs in 2020. A mindset, a political mindset in Congress, in the judiciary, and in the executive branch. And we got that there. You've got to have a line dividing us from them. People who are illegally moving over and people who want to live here legally. There's a system. Otherwise, you don't have sovereignty. You don't have a country. You don't have anything. And you got a lot of problems. But the Marxists and the Muslim Brotherhood see to undermine Western civilization as articulated in the United States of America, to essentially undermine the principles of the Constitution, flood the place with illegal people, argue emotionally. We're caging children. We're putting them in cages. We're taking 2-year-old kids and throwing them in cages. Crazy. We're going to cut through that nonsense, give you information, and show factually how this should work. That's why we're doing all this work. We're going to produce it here. We thank you continually. We need your support, your donations, all of that. Tom Trento for the United West team, just a few days before we go to Israel. And stay tuned. We're going to show you our whole trip and every element of it. It's going to be extremely exciting. And get ready.